Try to be happy in every situation. In a quiet village far away from the noise of the cities, there lived a humble farmer named Tao. He was neither rich nor poor, neither famous nor forgotten. He lived a simple life, tending to his crops and taking care of his only son. One morning, as Tao was plowing his field, he noticed a magnificent white horse standing near his farm. It was unlike any horse he had ever seen. Its coat shimmered in the sunlight, and its eyes were as deep as the ocean. The villagers gathered around and gasped in amazement. "Tao, you are the luckiest man in the village. A wild horse has come to you. This is a great fortune." Tao simply smiled and said, "Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. A sudden loss." That very night, as the villagers celebrated Tao's luck, the horse jumped over the fence and ran away into the forest. The news spread quickly, and soon the villagers came to his house. "What a terrible misfortune, Tao! The horse is gone. You have lost your great fortune," they cried. Tao, still calm, replied, "Maybe, maybe not. Let's see." The villagers shook their heads. They could not understand why Tao did not react with anger or sadness. The unexpected return. A week later, the entire village was awakened by a loud sound. When they ran outside, they saw a shocking sight. The mysterious white horse had returned, and it had brought 3 more wild horses with it. The villagers could not believe their eyes. "Tao, now you have 4 horses. You are the luckiest man in the land." Tao smiled and said, "Maybe, maybe not. Let's see." The injury Tao's son was a strong young man, and he immediately began training the wild horses. But one day, while trying to ride the largest one, he fell and broke his leg. The villagers gathered again and shook their heads. "Tao, this is a disaster. Your son is badly injured. Now he cannot help you on the farm." "What bad luck." Tao, as always, remained calm and said, "Maybe, maybe not. Let's see." The villagers sighed. They thought Tao was foolish for not reacting with despair. The war that changed everything. A month later, soldiers arrived in the village. The king had declared war, and every young man was ordered to join the army. One by one, the village's young men were taken away. But when the soldiers saw Tao's son with a broken leg, they left him behind. The villagers cried as their sons left for battle, but they also looked at Tao with admiration. "Your son is the only one who was spared. You are the luckiest man in the village." Tao, with his same gentle smile, said, "Maybe, maybe not. Let's see." The true meaning of happiness. Over time, news of the war reached the village. It was terrible. Many of the young men who had left never returned. The villagers wept for their loss, but Tao's son healed, and he stayed by his father's side. The farm continued to grow, and life went on. One day, an elder from the village approached Tao. "Now we understand. Fortune and misfortune are like the wind. They change direction all the time. But you, Tao, remain at peace. How do you do it?" Tao smiled and said, "True happiness is not about good or bad luck. It is about accepting life as it comes. Everything happens for a reason, even if we cannot see it at the moment. Be patient, be grateful, and trust the journey." And so the villagers finally understood Tao's wisdom. From that day on, they stopped worrying so much about their circumstances. They learned to find happiness in every situation, just like Tao. Moral of the story: life is full of ups and downs, but true happiness comes from accepting things as they are and making the best of every situation. What seems bad today might turn out to be good tomorrow. Vocabulary list. 1. Fortune, luck, either good or bad. 2. Perspective, the way you see or understand something. 3. Serenity, a feeling of peace and calmness. 4. Unexpected, something that happens without warning. 5. Grateful, feeling thankful. 6. Wisdom, deep understanding and knowledge. 7. Resilience, the ability to recover from difficulties. 8. Superstition, a belief in luck or magic. 9. Circumstances, the conditions that affect a situation. 10. Patience, the ability to stay calm while waiting for something.